Okay, I know you guys want to see it, so here she is, Carl Sandburg College. If you have never seen my face before, welcome. My name is Shannon. I'm a hairstylist and industry educator out of rural Midwest Illinois. I've been in the field since 2008, and along with being licensed, I also hold an applied science degree in cosmetology, and that is exactly what we are going to discuss today. I get so many questions from licensed cosmetologists when they hear that I have an applied science degree in cosmetology. They want to know how the heck you go about doing that. So I started beauty school in 2008. I was a senior in high school. I was 17 years old, and by the time I was 18, shortly after I graduated high school, I was working full-time in a salon. I started my schooling in a private cosmetology school because they had the co-op affiliation with the high school I was in. But as soon as I graduated high school, I moved and I transferred cosmetology school for my last few remaining hours. And the school I transferred to was a community college with a cosmetology department, and that was Carl Sandburg College. A few years went by, and all of a sudden I ran into my old instructor at church, and he was like, "You will not believe it. They opened up an applied science degree program in cosmetology. I'm signed up. You have to do it." And I had never heard of such a thing before, so I was also like, that's amazing. I've never heard of anything higher than a license. I thought that was as far as you could go. Like, yeah, I'm calling tomorrow. So I called my admissions office like the next day, and she was basically like, "We got to get you in here right now because classes start next week." I had no information, I had no supplies, I had no books, but I was just like, I'm good, sign me up, let me write the check, like what do I need to do to get in class next Monday? Since I was a student of this school before, I didn't have to like apply to enroll or anything like that. They basically just renewed my studentship and signed me up for classes. So in cosmetology, you have a big book, and in the book you have brief chapters on pretty much everything that has to do with cosmetology, like psychology, anatomy, chemistry, communication, things like that. And it's just one chapter of a whole book, and you spend maybe a day on each chapter. It's very brief, and you don't go very much in depth when you're in cosmetology school. You can get an applied science degree in anything, and you can just get a general applied science degree. It doesn't have to be in cosmetology. What made this an applied science degree in cosmetology was the content. They took those chapters and made them semester-long classes. So each class I took did not have direct correlation to the industry specifically, but it was transferable skills that I myself could then relate to my field. That's why it's called an applied science degree. The classes are applicable to your line of work. Since I already had some previous classes with Carl Sandburg College from going there before, I only needed 15 credit hours. I only needed 6 more classes before I could obtain my degree. So I took psychology, anatomy, chemistry, business math, a speech class, and interpersonal communication. And you can see how all 6 of those classes would be applicable to the cosmetology industry. So you can get your associate's or your bachelor's degree in applied science. I recommend just going to your local college, talking to the admissions office, and seeing what programs they offer. If they don't have the program in cosmetology, if it's not majored in cosmetology, a general applied science degree is going to be just fine for you as well. You might even be able to talk to them about creating the program. You could even show them this video. I do have a video idea for making sort of like a roadmap into the industry, sort of like what you can do with a cosmetology license versus what you need more schooling for, like cosmetic chemistry, dermatology, electrolysis, what other certifications you need to be a trichologist, and things like that. So if you're interested in that, let me know and I can definitely put that together for you. Congratulations, you made it all the way to the end of the video. To celebrate, I will share a little fact about myself. I know in my last video I did not, and I got lots of comments asking me why, so apparently you guys like that, so I'll give you something today. Okay, I don't know if this is like interesting or not, but I have a really bad problem with hiding my color bowls in the salon. If I don't have time to clean them, I don't just want to throw them in the sink and have somebody else clean them. or I forget that they're mine and think they're somebody else's, you know what I mean? So I will take my color bowls if I don't have time to clean them, and I will like hide them strategically around the salon so that way I can clean them myself later and I don't have to make anybody else do it. But sometimes I have a really bad habit of forgetting them. So I will like be at home and I'll get a text message from one of my coworkers and it's like this pile of color bowls in the corner. It'll be like, Shannon, what the is this? Like, what's wrong with you? Okay, that is all the fun I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed and we'll chat later. Bye. I'm not looking at the camera. What am I trying to say? Never? You have never? Or there goes the word.